Hi, my name is Doug Stroup, and I'm a certified wellness consultant. I've been helping people with dietary supplementation through network marketing model since I was 19 years old. I'm 45 now at the time of this recording, so I've been helping people for 26 years now through dietary supplementation. It is a passion of mine to be able to help people gain and maintain their quality of life through proper dietary supplementation. So I thank you for taking time to watch this DVD today. What you're about to hear this afternoon or right now is my passion about Zija International and why I came from another network marketing company over to Zija International. Let me introduce you just very quickly. My wife and I have 7 children. We live in the McDonough, Georgia area, which is south of Atlanta, and we have goats and pigs and horses and chickens and all of that, just a little small farm. And our children do work on the farm as well. And we love that lifestyle. I love the natural lifestyle and raising some crops and raised boxes and things like that, because we are responsible. All of us are responsible for what we put into our bodies. It is totally up to us. We need to take personal, proactive stance on what we consume, what goes in our bodies on a daily basis. I'm talking about food consumption as well as drugs. There's so many of those out there. Folks, you need to take personal responsibility for your own health. If you leave that in the hands of somebody else, it's not going to be good, all right? So we're here today to educate you a little bit on that and to tell you why I've made the transition over into Zija International. So why Zija? First of all, because of the simplicity. This is extremely simple. Why? Because all the nutrients that our bodies require in order to sustain our lives are all found in one product. The Moringa oleifera tree is an amazing tree. This is a huge discovery, folks, and you need to know about this. All of the nutrient value from the Moringa tree is found in the Zija products. That is huge. Everything that we need there nutritionally to support our bodies is found in this one product. So because of that, then it saves people money. Any of you out there that do supplement right now, you're probably spending a lot of money on different dietary supplements. This can save you money because now all of those components that you're getting in multiple products are now found in one product. And it's a powder form. You can mix it up, drink it down. You can also get it in a pre-mixed can. Either way, and you're getting the nutrients into your body that you require in order for you to sustain life, and you're saving money doing that. So what is going on around here? Talking about the nutritional content. Folks, it's not in our diets anymore, so I want to camp out on this just for a few minutes. What's going on out here? Why is there so much sickness? Why is there 120 million people suffering daily from chronic pain, from a chronic degenerative disease on a daily basis? They're just coping, and they don't understand why. And they're going to try to get help, and they're not getting the help that their bodies require because we don't have a drug deficiency. Hear me, what I just said. We don't have a drug deficiency. We have a nutritional deficiency. That's extremely important. Every sickness or disease that we're facing in our bodies can be traced back either to a couple of things: a lack of nutrition at the cell level and toxins that are causing damage to our cells. That's what it all boils down to, and that's why we're having such trouble today, because we're not getting the nutrient content that our bodies require in order to be healthy. Do you realize that even in 2002, JAMA, who is the Journal of the American Medical Association, said this. They said most people do not consume an optimal amount of all the vitamins by their diet alone. So it appears prudent for all adults to take vitamin supplements. That came straight out of the Medical Association, the Journal of the American Medical Association in 2002. Folks, they're telling us that the nutrients our bodies require are no longer in the diet. This is why I'm involved in what I do today, and I've been doing this for years, as I mentioned, because I'm passionate about giving you the information, the education you need so that you can consume the dietary supplements that your body requires so that you can be healthy. Well, let's camp out on this thought just a little bit longer. Our food has changed. It's changed dramatically. They're spraying it with chemical sprays and pesticides. The soils that it grows in are depleted of the nutrients that we require. They're also doing green harvesting. That means they're picking it way early before it's vine ripened. They're not letting it vine ripen. So the nutrients that our bodies require are depleted from the foods that you and I are consuming today. Our eating habits have totally changed, folks. Today we are eating, in an average Western diet, we are eating very high fat content, very high sugar content, high calorie, but low nutrition. If you don't let it vine ripen, then you're not giving it time for the nutrition to enter into the food. Did you know that 90% of every American dollar that is spent on food today is spent on processed foods? That is what the majority of the Western diet is we're consuming processed foods. Let me say that again. 90% of every dollar spent in America on food is spent on processed foods. Think about that. That's what we're putting into our bodies on a daily basis. They even changed the recommended daily allowance. Do you remember when it used to be 3 to 5 servings a day? Sure, years ago it was. Today it's 9 to 12 servings a day. Can you eat that much? I don't think so. But why is that increasing? Because the nutrients are decreasing. They're missing from our diet. There was a study put out by the American College of Nutrition that said this: 43 different fruits and vegetables that they studied in this survey found significant declines in areas like protein, calcium, phosphorus, iron, riboflavin, and ascorbic acid. This study was done from between 1950 and 1999. 43 different fruits and vegetables that you and I consume have found significant declines in all of those areas. I think those are important. I think vitamins and minerals are extremely important. I know they are. And yet they're being depleted all the time, every day, every year, depleted from the foods that you and I consume. Another study was done from the years of 1963 to 1992, and it actually showed the percentage of the change in foods that you and I consume on a daily basis. They were 30% less calcium content in those common foods, 32% less iron, 21% less magnesium, 11% less phosphorus, 6.5% less potassium, Folks, we are consuming foods that are just nutritionally depleted. So, why Zija? Because it contains the nutrient content that our bodies require. Let me give you one very sobering fact to show you how the quality of the food that we eat has changed. In 1951, we could eat 2 peaches and get all the recommended daily allowance of vitamin A that our bodies needed for that day. You could do that, and you would enjoy those 2 peaches, I'm sure, because back then they would have been juicy and soft and sweet and a good texture. You bite into it and the juice runs down to your elbow and drops off. I mean, I would really enjoy eating those peaches. But what about today? It would take 53 of today's modern peaches that you go buy at the store to get the same amount you used to get from 2 peaches back in 1951. Folks, that's just one example of what is happening across the board in the depletion of nutrient content in the foods that we eat. I was lecturing on this a few years ago, and this thought just came to my mind. I'll share it with you. We're consuming what I call flavored cardboard. Funny, yeah, but flavored cardboard. Because there are things in the foods today that our bodies do not require and can't assimilate. And then there's things that are no longer there that our bodies desperately need. Let that sink in just for a minute. We're consuming things that our bodies can't break down and they can't absorb, can't assimilate, can't utilize throughout the body. And yet it's missing the things that we desperately need. I call it flavored cardboard. 99% of all Americans are not getting the daily nutrients that they need from the 5 food groups. This came out by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition back in 2003. Folks, it's obvious that everybody needs to be taking nutritional supplementation. In fact, here's what's happening across America today. Because of this nutritional depletion, people are getting symptoms, all right, and they're reacting to those symptoms. That's how they know they have some type of a health challenge when they get a symptom. Well, then you know what they do. They run, they get some kind of drug to mask that symptom, but it's not getting to the cause of the problem. As I said earlier, we don't have a drug deficiency. We have a nutritional deficiency. What I say people should do is take a proactive stance, meaning take a dietary supplement that is plant-based, that's going to get to the cause of the problem at the cell level. As we said earlier, that's where all the problems begin, at the cell level. So if you take some natural, pure, plant-based dietary supplementation, you'll be giving your body what it needs to build a good, strong army of healthy cells. And that's going to get to the cause of the problem in each of our bodies. Don't wait and react to a symptom. Take a proactive stance now. That's where Zija International enters in. So welcome, Zija International. I'm so excited because I just shared with you one of the main reasons as a wellness consultant I needed to know that we are getting pure plant-based nutrition that our bodies will absorb, will utilize, will assimilate throughout the body where it's needed most, and build that good, strong army of cells. Moringa oleifera, as I mentioned a minute ago, it is a natural fusion of all the nutrients our bodies need in order to sustain our lives, to give us what we need on a daily basis. Let me just tell you a couple of things that are there, because this was a huge reason that I came into Zija International. Folks, it has 46 different antioxidants. Not just 1, 2, 3, 46 antioxidants. 36 anti-inflammatories. Just about every disease condition known to man has inflammation associated with it. So that's huge. 36 anti-inflammatories. It also has all the different vitamins and minerals, all the omega-3, 6, and 9. It has 20 amino acids, including the 9 essential ones that our bodies don't produce. That's really big. These are big factors that just spoke volumes to me in transitioning over. In all, there's 92 different verifiable nutrients that give our bodies positive health benefits on a daily basis. You are literally drinking life into your body every time you consume this product. Let me go a little bit further into that, into the nutritional content that we find in the moringa, which is in our product, because our product is based on the moringa oleifera tree completely in its entirety. It has 4 times the calcium of milk. Just stop and let these sink in just for a moment. It has 4 times the vitamin A of carrots. It has 2 times the protein of yogurt. It has 3 times the potassium of bananas. 7 times the vitamin C of oranges. 3 times the iron of spinach. And folks, all of this is naturally occurring in the tree and is the base of all of our Zija products. Matter of fact, moringa oleifera, this tree, is recognized as an amazing source of nutrition by multiple different groups and people groups and organizations all around the world. Just a couple: the National Geographic Society, Johns Hopkins School of Medicine, the World Health Organization, the National Institutes of Health, the Peace Corps, UNICEF, UN World Food Programs, and listen, there's over 200 other different organizations, government agencies, universities that have all put their stamp of approval on the moringa oleifera and have recognized it as the amazing source of nutrition that it is. So what can we expect? Here's what we can expect. Because it's totally plant-based, it is enzymatically alive. Folks, this is 100% bioavailable. What does that mean? It means our body will recognize it as food, our body will absorb it, and it will take it where it's needed most. Wherever the health challenge is, wherever your body is the weakest, it will begin there and begin the healing and repairing process, because this is a plant-based. This is a plant. Our body will recognize it as food. So it's 100% bioavailable. It's enzymatically alive. It's a God-made tree. This is not a man-made thing. It's the way God put it there in the tree. It addresses already over 300 different disease conditions around the world. This moringa oleifera, in fact, has writings that date all the way back to 150 AD. That's huge. It's been around a long time. And folks, I want you to hear this. This was really big in my transition to Zija International. There are 539 different chemical activities that take place in your body every time you drink this. Every time. It's like there have been some switches that have been turned off because of the way that we are abusing our bodies through bad diet, lack of sleep, not drinking enough clean, purified, pure water and all that. There's so many different ways that we have abused our bodies over the years, including stress. That's a major killer to the immune system. But every time you drink in the Zija product, you are having 539 different chemical activities that take place in your body. I said a minute ago, I'm going to say it again. You are literally drinking life into your body every time you drink this. All right, so we camped out a good bit right there on the nutritional depletion and on how the Zija products address that. Let me do a couple more things that I saw within Zija International that made my decision so crystal clear. Because it's pure, natural, plant-derived nutrition, it's 100% bioavailable, it's enzymatically alive, it delivers what the body requires in order to bring about your health and your quality of life. But there's other things. It has one of the best support teams. There are some of the best minds in all of the wellness industry that are at the head of Zija International. They are driving this train. They are making those decisions that you and I need that will benefit us both physically through the products as well as financially through the opportunity that is here before us. It is a wonderful support team also that we have, not just at the corporate level, but also in your own local area. There's a great support team. We all work closely together, so nobody out there is by themselves, right? Even the Lone Ranger had a sidekick. He had a wingman. They were there to work together, to support each other, so that all of us can be successful in this. I talked about the best corporate leadership out there. Let me tell you, a man by the name of Ken Brailsford, who is an icon in the health and wellness industry. He's the founder of Zija International. He is also the father of herbal encapsulation. This guy knows what he's talking about, and I want to listen to him. I want to follow him. I want to learn from him. He has surrounded himself with some of the best minds in all the wellness industry. Again, they're making great decisions, leading this train down the track for you and I to jump on and follow. It also has an excellent, excellent compensation plan. This is a true binary system. For those of us that see this, that want it, wow, the opportunity exists right in front of you right now. This is a true binary system that does work to produce long-term, not just short-term, not just a little while, long-term, lifetime residual income every week for the rest of your life. If you decide that Zija International is for you, you will see that what I'm telling you is true. And you care about other people. And you go and you share this product and this opportunity with them. You're going to find that it will produce some long-term residual income for you and for your family. And whatever your why is, I'm telling you some of mine, some of the things that I see in Zija International, but I know there's things going on in your mind right now that are saying, why would I jump into Zija International? Apart from all the things that I'm sharing with you now, there's something else going in your mind. There's something else in your heart. Whatever that why is, listen, the team is here to support you into learning how to do it. But if you have your why, we'll show you how, and you'll get there. This is the best company that I've seen. It is superior to all other companies that I've looked into. And since I've done it since 19 years old, I have researched. I'm a research guy. I've researched a lot of companies, and I have found Zija International to be the best. Why is that? All of the things that I just told you add up together to give us everything that a company needs in order for you and I to be successful. It has all of the different components that you and I need. I'm going to tell you this as a foundational statement. When I looked into Zija International, and you know my biggest passion is to help you be healthy, I found this, that Zija takes you from poor nutrition to core nutrition. Now let me repeat that. Poor, spelled P-O-O-R, to core, C-O-R-E. There are certain things our body requires, and that's at the core fundamental basis of our cells in our bodies. Zija not only has everything that it needs to be a successful company, but it will take you from poor nutrition to core nutrition. Let me ask you the question. Are you giving your body right now what it needs so that you can be healthy? Thank you.